Hey, what's going on, my friends? This is Dave Sharpe. Welcome to Wake Up Legendary. This morning, we're going to be talking to a young lady from Phoenix. Her name is Christy, and she's truly working from home. She had a barking dog that was her boyfriend had to go take care of so she could do this live. I mean, talk about just living your life and building your business. So let's hear from her. How exactly has getting out of her comfort zone helped her get results? How has she done it? Christy, welcome to the show.
Hi, Dave. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning. I'm fantastic. Tell us, and thank you for adjusting your home there with your dog so you could do this show. I know that's
No worries. It's a pleasure.
that's not something he wants. He's going, hey, what's up? Why am I getting kicked out of here from mommy? Who's this guy Dave that she's doing this interview with? So I'm probably not,
No,
the dog's probably not a fan of me right now. He's like, this guy got me kicked out.
it's just that my dog, it's an old lady. She's almost 13 years old, so she barks at everybody.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. All right. So Christy, are you in Phoenix? Am I right about that?
Yes, I'm living in Phoenix right now. I've been living here for like about 3 years. I am originally, well, I was born here, but my whole life, my parents got divorced, and well, I lived my whole life in Guadalajara, Jalisco, which is Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like about 3 years ago, I moved here.
Okay, nice. Very cool. So how did you start marketing online? Like what took you online, and then how eventually did you find Legendary Marketer?
Yeah, so my life has changed a lot in the last couple of years.
Right.
Um, so first of all, I in Mexico, I was starting to become a dentist. So from healthcare to business, completely different things.
Wow.
Um, but yeah, I remember like about 2 years ago, um I was on YouTube and I started to see videos from a lady called Tatiana James. You may know her, and she started sharing about how to start making money online. She it's an expert on Amazon FBA and um also creating a Shopify account. So I got so inspired that I decided to give it a try, and I started with an online business selling bling bling face masks. Let me see, face mask here. No, I don't have any right now. They're
Oh, you
probably
don't
in
have
my
any
car.
sample for us? What the heck? I want to see one of these
Yeah.
bling face masks.
Wait. So, some like this,
What?
super bling bling.
What?
Yeah, I love bling bling things.
Wow, those things are they look almost like iced out, right? Like almost like they got what is that sequence though? All on the front. Did you make those, or are you sourcing those from somewhere like doing drop shipping, or were you?
No, I got them from Alibaba from China and brought them here to my home.
Yeah.
And I was doing pretty much like a hybrid business because I had my Shopify account, which was a good business, but at the same time I met the owner of a club here in Phoenix, and he allowed me to put a table outside of the club because they wouldn't allow people without mask. So I
Mhm.
was like, this is my opportunity. This is gonna look amazing on the club. So yeah. um,
That's
yeah,
great. So during the what was going on, people are trying to get into the club, but you're helping them to be safe, but also fashionable to
that's
look.
right.
If you need to go to the club in the middle of a pandemic, uh,
Uh-huh.
let's make sure that you're safe, and let's make sure that you look good doing it, right? Who
That's
can
right.
be in the club with one of those ugly blue medical masks? I mean, come on.
Nobody looks good in those ones.
I get it. I get it. So, anyways, what happened with that? So, did you and everybody? Yeah, she is so smart. So you're. I like this. So what happens next?
Yeah, so after a few months, then masks stopped being required for a while. Now they are being required again. But yeah, so I decided to just stop selling them. Um, and then I decided to start with Amazon FBA. I invested on my education. I bought a course. But yeah, at the end, it didn't really work for me because you need a large amount to invest on all the inventory and the Amazon fees and all that. Um, so I decided not to continue, and yeah. So those are my two online business experience that I have.
So how did you find Legendary Marketer, and why did you decide to, get started in that direction? Tell us what happened then.
Okay, so like most of us here in Legendary, I was lost working on a job I hated. I've always worked in call centers.
Mm,
Um, and yeah, so I don't know. I would always start a job like so excited. But after a few months, like you start getting used to, or I would start feel like just a number more in the company.
yeah.
So yeah, I just decided. I was so depressed. I don't even want to remember. But all the bad things that happen in our life, it's if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. So I decided to quit that job, and I was unemployed for like a few months. And then I found about Legendary. I found Camila. And she inspired me a lot. I started to see all of her TikToks, her story, how from a nanny to now building a six-figure income. At that time, it wasn't that much. She was just starting, but yeah, I felt so excited, and I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. But to be honest with you, I don't know. Like on the beginning, I felt like, mm, how can I explain it? Like was just waiting for somebody to save me, Like I was not doing my part that
Mm.
much. But yeah, after going through the course and of course reading a lot of self-help books and all of that, I understood like nobody's gonna come save you. So you are the owner of your own life, and if you wanna succeed, you have to take action. Um, so yeah, I eventually bought the blueprints and started working on that. My journey has not been super easy, to be honest with you guys. Um, yeah, it's been a lot of ups and downs. There are some days that I would feel like, um, oh, why am I doing this? I'm a really shy person, and
Mm.
I don't know. Sometimes I get that anxious, like, oh, a lot of people is gonna listen to my accent or criticize what I'm doing. Um, but yeah, at the end, I understood that I just have to get over this fear and step by step, and I know we all can do it. It's just we just have to take it one step at a time and keep working.
Well, that's a really incredible story and journey, and I first of all just want to congratulate you for sticking with it. You want to obviously you have the entrepreneur spirit. I mean, you saw entrepreneurs are people uh, who see difficult times, they see opportunity. They see recession, they see opportunity. They see thriving market, They see opportunity. It's always seen opportunity no matter what you look at. If you're the type of person who you've thought, man, I could turn this into a business. Like if you've ever said that before, you might just be an entrepreneur, and I know I've said that a million times. Gosh, I could turn this into a business, or man, that'd be a great business. But you described some of the ups and downs of entrepreneurship before you started your affiliate marketing business, or your your freelance business. You may go on to do coaching, you may create a course, you may do an event, but right now you're mostly focusing on affiliate marketing.
Yeah.
And so you're also going through challenges in your affiliate marketing business. You're describing the journey of entrepreneurship. I mean, we all go through tough stuff. We all have ups and downs. Every single one of us have days that are better than others, or months that something really difficult happens, and that's literally just the journey. And I think for what was most powerful about what you said, in my opinion, was the mindset shift that you had from somebody, please come save me, and I'm waiting for somebody to come save me, to, hey, I need to take ownership and responsibility for my future and my present, my actions, my results. And that to me sounded like when you had a major shift. I just wonder if you could say more about that. I mean, that just seems like a big moment where you realize that, and something that just we all maybe should hear a little bit more about.
Yeah, every time I remember, the other day I was telling my boyfriend, like, oh yeah, like back when I had this mental crisis, depression and all that, and he says, I would say that that is actually like, what was the word he said? I think he said like a spiritual awakening. Like,
Mm.
I started to understand that nobody really cares what you do. Okay, they might start criticizing you, because I received on the beginning a lot of hate comments, but eventually I learned, you know what, I don't have to listen to this. It's so easy. You can just look on Google, on YouTube, how can I block certain comments, right? And that helped me a lot also with my mental health, because there were people like, they were criticizing myself, know what I was doing. And that sometimes hurts. But yeah, I've been reading a lot of self books, self-development books. Um, and that has helped me a lot. Um, I, I don't know.
That's great. I mean, it is difficult to come online, and now all of a sudden, I mean, think about just being in school or being in a job, and you have one difficult coworker, or you have one mean boss, but online you can have 100 people who leave a hateful comment. Um, and yeah, you said something that's important just a second ago, that it's not what they're saying is not even about you. It's just their own, it takes a hurt person to say something hurtful. Healthy people don't hurt people, you know, hurt people. One of the things that helped me realize, and that when people were criticizing or saying hateful things, that it wasn't even about me. It was really that they hate themselves, and so they're taking that out on me and taking that out on others. And it's one of the most difficult things to do. But if you're spiritual or religious, one of the things that I've done in the past, that I try to do now, is when somebody's really hateful, or somebody's, I'm having a difficult time, is just pray for them. Almost like pray for my enemies. And it kind of, it kind of takes these people and takes them from these big people who have all this power, and shrinks them down to size. Because really, people who are making hateful comments are scared, insecure people who are typing through a screen. It's not like they're saying it to your face. They would never say it to your face. You know, they're just hiding behind a computer, and that's sometimes when the worst of people can come out. But you're right. You can block comments, spend zero energy, people, on hurt. You know, you cannot fix somebody. If somebody is being hurtful or hateful in the comments, it has absolutely nothing to do with you, and it has everything to do with that person is hurt or sick or mentally ill or spiritually bankrupt, right? You talked about spirituality. It takes a spiritually bankrupt person to sit on the phone and make a mean comment to a woman who's creating content, building a business. It takes now I'm going to speak to men. It takes a small, tiny little man, just a very, and not, he feels small to be that hateful. And we got to remember that it's not about us, that it's about people. People are projecting what they're feeling onto us. And I'm telling you, when I ask me this, or tell me this, Christy, how has it been with your family? How has it been with your boyfriend? How have you navigated those relationships?
Yeah, so to be honest with you, I still keep this pretty private. Just the closest people to me are the ones that know, like my best friend, my boyfriend, and my mom. That's it. Oh yeah, and my Nina, my aunt. Um, but yeah, just those four
Good for
people.
you.
Like
Good for you.
no, because
You have a small, tight circle.
yeah, because the truth is that in everything, when you start something, then people is gonna start like um telling you, oh no, that is never gonna succeed. You should just stay in your secure job and live a normal life. But no, I mean, if I wanna be a businesswoman, then I have to start getting out there.
Wow, very true. And I mean, how inspirational to other women. I don't know. I'm not a woman, so I don't know how it feels, but I just wonder, those ladies who are listening in and watching Christy and I right now. I mean, how does it feel to see other women in this community, saying what she just said? If I want to succeed, if I'm gonna, I love that. I mean, what your spirit and your energy and your mindset is really a cool and a beautiful thing. And I know that as a man I'm inspired, so I would think that the women are inspired. And you know what's cool is that you mentioned Camila, right? you
Yeah,
you okay, and you mentioned that when you first started following her, she was unknown, right? She had
yeah,
not
just
started
take it out.
Okay. So I want everybody to hear that and see that Camila actually has attracted people like Christy to her content and into her, onto her, to her personally as a leader and as somebody who people look to, even when she had a small following. So don't discount your small following. As a matter of fact, your small following might be a lot more powerful and profitable than you think. And so, Christy, how have you began to build your following and deal with that uncomfortable first couple of weeks or couple of months where you don't have a lot of followers, or you don't feel comfortable? How did you get through that phase, or how are you getting through it? And you know talk to us a little bit about this topic of you said that, and we've titled this show, getting out of your comfort zone is the key to seeing results.
Yeah.
And so did you need to really get out of your comfort zone in the first couple of weeks? Is it something that you're continuing to need to do? Talk to us about it.
Yeah, it's been a really long process. So, like I mentioned, I've always been so shy, and I don't know why. I think I got traumatized on my call center job because very often a lot of people would say like, "No, transfer me with someone in the U.S." or something like that, just because of
Mm.
my accent. And
Right.
I was like, I don't wanna talk because I'm ashamed of my accent.
Wow.
Um, yeah, but no, I've been working on that, and you know what? Screw that, people. Um, I'm actually speak two languages, and who knows if they even speak another language.
Right.
But my process. So when I first started making videos on TikTok, I was just doing what I liked, which was dancing. Some of my first videos are were dancing
Mm.
and just like pointing and putting, the text bubbles and all that. I was really enjoying that. And then eventually I started like just making videos, showing a little bit more my face, not that much dancing and again, text bubbles. And then I would say in the last month, I started to say, okay, so I need to start getting more out there because if I want to be like this successful woman like Tatiana James, like Camila, like any other successful woman, I have to start, talking, like sharing what's on my mind. So I started to making some videos talking, not a lot of them because I'm still struggling a little bit. um but yeah, making a little bit more of stories on my Instagram talking. um and yeah, it's been a process. I'm still not 100%. I'm a big fan of Shannon, another affiliate from here, and she always makes all of her videos talking and like in the streets. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to be like her. Yeah.
You're really cute, and there's a million comments coming through of people, saying how beautiful your accent is, and how how nice it is to listen to, and I would say the same thing. I mean, I could really listen to you talk all day long. So, I just want to commend you and validate all this hard work, this attitude that you have, because these beginning, you guys are looking at a young woman right now who is in the beginning stages of her journey, and she is absolutely uh, has the right mindset. Christy, you are a perfect template of somebody who has what it takes to succeed because of your attitude and because of the way that you're choosing to see things. You could absolutely, and also I want to also commend you for just being so real. It is hurtful. I can't imagine working in a call center and having an accent, whether that be uh, an accent because I'm, Mexican or Latino or because I'm Indian, or because, wherever I happen to not have ever had to deal with that really. And so I don't know what that's like, but I cannot imagine how difficult that is, and what you've had to overcome mentally to now do what you're doing. So I just am impressed and inspired by what you're doing. And yes, yes, yes. I always go when people are giving me compliments, I go, stop it. Stop it. Stop. So Christy, I'm gonna put your TikTok up here for everybody to go and follow. They can check you out, Christy the Girl Boss. Okay. So you're really stepping into your power. I mean, even with that handle, the Girl Boss, it's
Yeah.
almost like there's you know who you want to be, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's almost like you can visualize and see. That's what I sense when I'm talking to you, is that you can visualize and sort of see who you want to become, and you're creating and building that Christy. You're building that boss girl. Is that right? I mean, you're naming yourself. I love somebody who's confident enough to name their handle Christy the girl boss when you have 0 followers. It's a brand new account. You're just right. So you're really it seems like you're intentionally building yourself up to be the best version of yourself instead of mentally tearing yourself down.
Yeah, that's right. I've also follow a lot of accounts on TikTok about, self-esteem and manifestation and personal development. And the people on TikTok recommend, okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 5, 10 years? Okay, so I see myself as a businesswoman helping a lot of other women and men also because sometimes I receive comments, why only women? But yeah, I mean, I wanna, you know, do more. Sometimes right now I'm still working on my full-time job, a different one, not the one I hated. Um, and yeah, I'm doing this right now as a part-time job, the affiliate marketing thing. But yeah, I've been working on myself because about the name. That's another thing I'll tell you right now. But yeah, I've been trying just to think where I wanna be in the next 5, 10 years. Okay, so I wanna be like these people. Well, I have to start talking more, sharing more. So, oh, I don't hear you. I think you're on mute.
Sorry. If I want to be if I want to be a great singer, I have to practice singing. I mean, if I want to be the best version of myself, I have to practice being that person,
Hmm.
and becoming the best version of myself takes practice. And I see you practicing that right now. I see you practicing being the best version of yourself, that millionaire boss woman, that independent entrepreneur. And it looks beautiful on you. Everybody in the comments is showing you wonderful love. We're proud of you. You should be proud of yourself as well, Christy.
I
And
am, yeah.
wonderful. I'm glad that you are, because that's what I want for you, and I feel proud of you. So I hope that I'm glad to hear that you're feeling proud of yourself too, because that's important.
And you know what? Always since I was young, I wanted to, start making videos. Back when I was younger, I wanted to be like a makeup YouTuber and all that, or lifestyle YouTuber. Um, or then right before I started um, with affiliate marketing, I created my first TikTok and I was just making little dances. Um, because I wanted to, get out there. But then I found about affiliate marketing and all this valuable information. You're making like a real change on this niche because you're helping more people, not only you.
Mm.
So I think this is more, what is the word? Like it has more feeling, or how do you say it? More
Yeah,
meaning.
it's more rewarding,
Right. Mhm,
there's more payoff.
mhm,
Yeah, I think we all understand yeah, it's a powerful thing to be able to share,
mhm.
something with somebody that can change their life. We know what you're talking about.
And back on that time, I was, scared. I never started on YouTube. I'm right now starting on YouTube because YouTube for me is like the thing. TikTok is like it's an amazing platform. It's super fast, but YouTube is the thing. So I I've been, preparing myself, and soon a lot of videos are coming on YouTube as well.
Awesome. Well, when you do that, and get that up and go, and let us know and come back on the show and keep us, posted. Let us know what you're doing. Let us know what that channel is, and let us subscribe to it and support you on your journey. Okay.
Yeah, of course I will.
Well, you can let your dog back in the bedroom, and please thank your boyfriend from us for taking care of the dog, so you could do this interview, and he or she can have their mommy back now. And thanks for your hard work, your story. Thanks for living your life so you could tell your story. And best of luck. But I know you don't need it because you're a powerful woman who's going to rock this business. And so stay legendary, Christy, and come back. Okay. We'll talk to you really soon. Okay. We'll have you back on the show in a couple of months.
Of course, and I just wanted to take a quick second to say thank you, Dave, because really, and thank you, Camila, because all of this information that I now know wouldn't be possible without both of you. And well, all the legendary marketing team. Um, and yeah, I'm so excited that I was able to be here. This was one of my dreams, being on Wake Up Legendary. And yeah, I'm just so excited. Thank
No.
you so much for everything.
All right. All right, Christy. We'll talk to you soon. Okay.
Okay. Have
Bye
a
bye.
nice day. Bye bye.
See ya. All right, my friends. You can follow Christy over on TikTok and Instagram at Christy the Girl Boss. And that's Christy spelled Christi. Christy the Girl Boss. All right, my friends. Wow. Every day it's just, a new flavor of inspiration from the show and from the people on it. Let's have a rockin' day. It's Thursday, and we've got one more day left in the week. If you've got a job that you're still working at, go and do that job to the best of your ability. How you do one thing is how you do everything. It's not like you're going to suck at your job and then go crush it in your business. If you're working full time in your business, then the biggest question that you can ask yourself is, would I hire myself? And would I continue to pay myself, a good salary to continue to work in my company? Would I like to have a bunch of me's working in my company? And the reason why that's such an important question is because even as the owner of your business, that doesn't mean that you get to work less. It means actually that you have to set the pace. You have to be the leader. And we're seeing some great evidence and examples of leadership around the world right now, right? What's a great leader? We see President of Ukraine, Zelensky, down in the trenches with his citizens, while Putin sits in an office, 50 feet away from anybody and lets nobody around them. The difference in leadership there. And so what I see on this show every day is true leadership, people taking the initiative and ownership over their lives, and being real leaders. I mean, what Christy explained today, that is a story of leadership and inspiration, and somebody who's taken ownership over their lives, not waiting for somebody to come save them, but saying, hey, you know what? If something's gonna happen, I'm gonna be the one who needs to get the ball rolling. It doesn't mean that you need to carry the ball the entire way, but if something's gonna happen, you need to be the one who gets the ball rolling. That's the important part. Then others will help you carry the ball the rest of the way. And I love that about the message that was shared this morning. So have a great day, my friends. Be legendary. Get out of here and go do something impactful, and that's profitable. Focus on income producing skills today, right? Not all this fluff, things that make you feel like you're doing work, but is really just busy work. Go directly from this show, take a brief break, come back, and focus on income producing skill sets. What are those? Those are activities that are going to connect and drive traffic and generate leads, period. If it doesn't do that, it's probably just busy work. Oh, I'm playing around in my Aweber, or oh, I'm building another funnel. Busy work doesn't matter, right? So focus on income producing skill sets, and really, tapping into, as we saw with Christy, that best version of yourself, creating the entrepreneur and the person that you want to be. You have to create that person. It's not going to just magically show up. My friend was telling me that he heard a episode of Joe Rogan, who interviewed Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast has a YouTube channel. Christy was mentioning YouTube. Mr. Beast has the biggest YouTube channel in the world, more subscribers than anybody else. And he just did an interview with Joe Rogan on his podcast. And what was interesting about this interview, my friend was telling me, and I'm going to listen to the interview as well, was that Mr. Beast is a 23-year-old kid who just looks like, he's making videos, but behind the scenes, the amount of work and the amount of focus and trial and error and testing things that he's done is unbelievable. I mean, my point is, success doesn't just happen, it's created. The same way that leaders aren't born, they're created. And the way that Christy named her, go for wear the outfit that makes you feel a little uncomfortable because you feel like you're being too cocky. Grab the handle for your TikTok that makes you feel like, oh man, this is, should I really call myself a boss? Yeah, damn it. You have to create the leader that you want to be. Leaders are not born, they're created, and I love that about just one of the many things that Christy shared with us this morning. So have a fantastic day, my friends. I know I will, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for another episode. Peace.